Hi, I'm Jane Donovan and I'm the Director of Social 8. So I want to talk to you today because I've got a really exciting announcement to make. We've got a new service that we're introducing to you, and this is called Sapphire Introductions. So what's Sapphire? Sapphire Introductions is for strictly the corporate, the professional person, or the entrepreneur. So again, we've been listening to you guys, and what I found is that through doing one-on-one introductions and matchmaking for the past, 3 years as a dedicated service in that particular arena, I've learned a few things. I know that like attracts like. So somebody that's, say, really fit and active, they're going to want to go out with somebody that's fit and active. Somebody who's really intelligent, they're going to want to go out with somebody who's really intelligent. Somebody who's fun and carefree, they want somebody who's fun and carefree. Like tends to attract like on a lot of levels. Doesn't mean that opposites don't attract, or it doesn't mean that we have our differences. But in a matchmaking scenario, there's a few areas that I know I need to introduce people based on who they are and who they could be similarly matched with. What I've also learned about you gorgeous corporate people, professional people and entrepreneurs is you're incredibly time poor. Many of you also really want discretion. I've heard you say, we love at Social 8 that we can book into dinners and events without having to go onto an online platform where everybody can see my photo and my profile and who I am. We love the discretion. I get that. We also have heard that you're busy and you love that we plan things for you when you are free. That's great. But we've also listened, and we know that when it comes to dating, you guys are fussy, and that's okay. It's fine. You've got high standards, and that's okay because likely you tick a lot of boxes too. So, if you're ticking a lot of boxes, then likely you're wanting to date somebody that ticks a lot of boxes. And I get that. And I've shied away from this service for quite a few years because it is hard. It's a limiting number of people that are going to be suitable to date these people. However, over the past 3 years, I've very much gained in confidence, as well as I'm very confident about our database. And after, well over a decade, I'm very confident about the flow of Social 8 and how I know there are always new people joining, there are always people returning to us, and there are always people leaving us. So I know the types of people that are likely at some point to walk through our door. So that has enabled me to put my big girl pants on and go, I'm ready to offer this service. This is a one-on-one introductory service for the gorgeous, fussy, time-poor, professional, corporate, and entrepreneurs that want discretion. I'm going to hand select for you based on your criteria, people for you to meet for one-on-one introductions. And not just that, one of the biggest things that I've learned is if people are wanting a long-term relationship, they're wanting love, they're wanting that gorgeous, fabulous, monogamous, healthy relationship. One thing I've learned is that in the dating game, there's a lot of self-sabotaging that goes on. Now, before you go, oh yeah, that's not me, I know, I'm pretty experienced. I've had lots of dates. I've had lots of relationships. I know what I'm doing. I can tell you, there are so many people that today are in relationships with the person they connected with because they came to me for that one question that they were unsure of, they didn't know how to handle, and they could have blown it. And I see this happen every single day. Now, I want to be able to help everybody with those little questions that they could be blowing it with. And that's why I've got my podcasts and my books and blogs and videos and all the resources that I try to put out there for everyone. But what am I doing with this Sapphire Introductory service is I'm giving you access to jump on the phone when you've got that quick 5-minute question that you're just not sure what should I do in this situation. And I'm going to give you my wisdom and advice and help you to remain connected and not disconnect. And that, in my opinion, is what is going to help more people get across the line to have that beautiful, healthy, loving relationship. So how do you get to be one of my Sapphire Introductory clients? Jump onto our website at social8adelaide.com and then click on the memberships where you'll find all the blurb about it. fill out the application form and be as detailed and specific as you can. Then I'm going to jump on the database and I'm going to have a look to see if I think we've got potentially members for you to be meeting. Then we're going to jump on the phone and we're going to make a time to meet up and get the paperwork done and get your first introduction happening quickly. Now, how many introductions? Normally, the membership is for 13 introductions. Roughly, that could be over a 6-month period. Most people will have an introduction roughly every fortnight. Some might be sooner, some might be longer, might have bigger gaps. We're not so fussed about the time. If you meet somebody that I've introduced you to and you enjoy meeting them, keep meeting them. Go on that second date. Go on the third, the fourth, the fifth. At some point, you'll decide that maybe they're not for me. You come back to me and you ask for your next introduction. Or maybe it's going so well, you go, put my membership on hold. We're off for the ride. Either way, we're not too fussed about time. It's more about giving you the opportunities and letting you organically grow in this so that this can be as natural as possible and give you the opportunity to really connect with people that potentially you could have a lot in common with. So jump onto our website, get your application forms in, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.